Hello traders, my name is Regan here at High Fund Investments. We are going to share a recap on the previous month market performance, and at the same time the major thing we are going to do analysis for the next week, and we do technical analysis next week, every week on Saturdays when the market is closed, that we prepare for the market well and nice. I take you through my strategy on the 80 major pairs. We analyze the 8 major pairs so that we prepare for the next week, the next trading. We eliminate mistakes. I encourage you to do the journal so that you record the mistakes and record where you are good at, and so that you maintain your performance to ensure profitability. In a matter of time, let's go through the 8 major pairs. We're going to go through the gold as well. I always encourage you to make sure you trade systematically. In my strategy here, I always follow the same procedures, the same criteria, the same principles, to make sure we trade systematically. In a matter of time, we have very low time, so let's go through the pairs, the recap, and then the analysis for next week. At the market, the volume is still a bit low because of the festival season that has been moving around, but the volume is going to come up slowly, so that we create strength. Let me take you through my strategy a little bit, that we all know what's going on here. I follow 3 criteria in my strategy. I analyze volume. Volume gives me the strength in a trend. I analyze pullbacks, and then third, I analyze entries. In my 3 criteria, let's start with Euro. Let's start with AUD, USD over here. AUD, USD, if you look at, let's have a recap. AUD, USD, this is the H1 time frame. If you look at the H1 time frame, the MACD gives us a continuation, whereas the moving average gives us the strength in the trend, the strength in the volume, and then the volatility of the currency pair. Here we put all this together to make sure we look for a continuation in a trend. If you look at the MACD over here, we look at this is AUD USD H1 time frame. If you look at this pullback over here, and if you keenly look at the MACD as well, the MACD showed a downward movement across down below, and then the pullback did not touch the 200 moving average, and for me this indicates a start of a continuation in the trend. And then the pullback did not touch the 200 EMA. This indicates volume in the trend. And then from here, where the market turned down, we start, this is the first this is where we analyze the continuation trend from. This is the first criteria. That's the first criteria, that which it to initialize entries. Well and good, let's continue. If you look at the AUD USD, previously we got the confirmation to look for entries from this area here, and then price pullbacks, you wait for a pullback for collective, and then for the to make sure that we pull all this together, to make sure we get the correct pullbacks, we uplift a little bit on the H4 time frame. If you look at the H4 time frame, You see price has been pulling up and then getting decent pullbacks, and this is over here. This is entry 1 on the pullback, entry 2, entry 3, entry 4, entry 5, entry 6, entry 7, entry 8, and then this is entry 9, and then entry 10. When price pulls back into the 100 moving EMA on the H4 time frame, that is an exit. That is an exit. And then for the confirmation for entry after a pullback, according to the direction of the trend, you enter. This is a downward trend. We look for a bearish candle. We look for a bearish candle that indicates confirmation. Bearish candle over here. Bearish candle over here, and then bearish candle over here, and then bearish candle over here. This is a bearish candle over here. Bearish candle. Bearish candle. We do not trade reversals. We wait for confirmation. Bearish candle. Bearish candle. And then when the price pulls two bullish candles in the 100, in the 50, actually sorry, correction, point of correction, this is a 50, this is a 50 AMA. When price crosses above the 50 AMA and then pulls above with two bullish candles, that is an exit. That is an indication of weak trend, and as well a reversal in a trend. So this is the exit. So this is the exit over here. So previously on AUD USD, so these were 8 entries, these were 10 entries, and then we only lost 2 entries over here. And then we got two losses. We got around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We got 10 entries, and then we only lost 2. I think I've taken you through the criteria followed in the strategy. So let's go over the rest of the pairs. Let's go to GBP, JPY. We start the recap for last week, the recap for the last month, in the performance of November. This is we start on the H1 time frame. Let's look at for the confirmation to initiate continuation in upward trend. Continuation in the upward trend. If you look at the MACD down here, crossed above, and if you look at the pullback, price pulled back, did not touch the 200 EMA over here. This is the first entry you can have. This confirms continuation in the trend. After confirming the continuation in the down upward trend, then we had to go to the H4 time frame to make sure we get the right pullbacks. The chart is loading. Here we are, and then this is where we confirmed the continuation entry from. This is where we confirmed the continuation trend from, and then we got 1 entry, 2 entries, and then we exited over here. So we got on the pound Japanese yen. This is we got 1 entry, 2 entry, 3 entries. We got 1 trend right over here. This is where price pulled back. Then you wait for the bullish candle. Then you wait for the bullish candle to confirm the entry. So we lost 2 entries, we got 1, and then we target 1 to 2. That means here at the pound Japanese yen we at break even. Let's go to AUD USD. Let's go to USD Japanese yen. AUD Japanese yen. First of all, we look for the confirmation of the continuation in the trend, because we are looking for continuation. If we look at price, this pullback over here, price pulled back but did not touch the 200 moving EMA. The price did not touch the 200 EMA. If you look at down here, the MACD came and crossed above. That is another confirmation. Those are two. We can initiate this entry here, stop loss below the pullback, profit target. We target a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio to make sure that we keep the losing streak and the winning streak monitored. After confirming the confirmation of the continuation trend, we trade pullbacks, and pullbacks are analyzed on the H4 time frame so that we eliminate noise. Let's go up to the H4 time frame. If you look at the H4 time frame, and this is where we confirmed the continuation trend from pullback 1, pullback 2, pullback 3, and this pullback 1 was very profitable. Here, decent pullback, decent bullish candle, confirmation for the entry, stop loss below, profit target 1 to 2. This was a loss. Price pulled into the 50 moving average, and then the bullish candle, and then lately it closed above the 50 moving average, and then the stochastic was also decently oversold. The bullish candle over here crossed above the 50 AMA, so this confirms an entry, stop loss below the bullish candle, profit target 1 to 2. So that was money to be made. Let's go to pound USD H1 time frame to confirm continuation in the trend. A market recap for December. A market recap for December. And then this is where we confirmed. If you look at the price, created a pullback here, decent pullback, decent pullback here. The pullback did not touch the 200 moving EMA. This indicates volume. The MACD crossing below the zero line, that indicates a continuation in the trend. So you can have this as your first entry. Entry here, stop loss above the pullback, target 1 to 2. That was the first entry, which went on well. Then we go to the H4 time frame to see correct pullbacks. If you look at the H4 time frame, this was loss, and then this was also a loss. And then here price, and then right here price pulled into the 50 EMA, and then started ranging. So this was an exit indication. When the price starts playing with candles into the 50 EMA, that's an exit situation. Here you exit the trend and you wait for the system to align all together. Currently pound USD strongly trending. but you wait for the confirmation of the continuation. So that we look forward to trading it next week. AUD, NZD, Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar was ranging all over. The pullbacks we are touching the 200 EMA, which indicates low volume, which indicates weakness in the trend, which indicates consolidation. So as you can see, the system was able to put us out of the market dealing in such a range, and until now price has not indicated any indication of start in continuation trend. So we exit, so we put our hands off the AUD NZD. On the AUD USD, we are waiting for confirmation for the continuation trend. And then on the pound USD, we are waiting for confirmation. Price is far from the 200 EMA. So if price pulls back and then doesn't touch the 200 EMA, it will be a confirmation to initiate entries. And then USD Japanese yen, price has started touching the 200 EMA. This indicates weakness in the trend, and also this indicates consolidation. So we stay away from USD JPY until it gives confirmation. Let's continue with AUD USD. AUD USD moved on pretty well. This is a majorly traded pair. This is a heavily traded pair in the world. Let's see how it initiated over here. This is a recap on a Euro USD. Previously, price pulled back, did not touch the 200 EMA. First confirmation. Second confirmation, the MACD pulled above, then crossed below, and then crossed below here. The descent crossed below the zero line. That's indication for the continuation. Slightly lower stop loss was hit here, though price lately hit the target, but price took you out of the market, which is okay. Do not fight with the market. You let price move. Do not chase trades. You let your system to play. You let your system to give you entries. You let your system to trade by the rules. Then let's look at its analysis. If we have a confirmation on Euro USD, currently price moving below, indication of nice volume over here. So to confirm the continuation in the downward trend, I will wait for price. If the next pullback pulls and doesn't touch the 200 EMA, and then the MACD crosses above, then crosses below, that will be an indication that we initiate entries. So let's kindly wait to see how Euro USD plays. This is gold. A market recap on gold. I think gold was reversing. It was not ranging, but creating all this reversal here. It's kind of reversing. It's waiting for a new direction. So let's see what the system is telling us. Currently, gold is moving up. So this keeps our eyes on gold. It's created a very nice move to the upside. So let us wait for a nice pullback. If the pullback doesn't touch, if the pullback here, if gold creates a pullback and does not touch the 200 moving EMA, that will be a first indication. And if the MACD also crosses below and then crosses slightly above the zero line, that will be a nice indication to start looking for entries on gold. So gold is good to put the eye on. So let's go to AUD USD. A recap. This is AUD Japanese yen. A recap on AUD Japanese yen. Price has been pulling. Price has been creating pullbacks into the 200 EMA. This indicates weak trend. As you see, pullback here. As you can see, pullback here, pullback here, pullback here, pullback here, pullback here, pullback here, and then also pullback here. So this, when price touches the 200 EMA, that indicates low volume, poor strength of the trend, consolidation, and reversal. So we're out of AUD Japanese yen. No indication, so far no indication for strong trend. So you put our hands away on AUD Japanese yen. Let's go to Euro JPY with how it is doing. AUD JPY. AUD JPY. Lately it created a strong. It was not just a decent trend. Just a decent trend. Just a decent trend. Just a decent trend. But as far as I can see here, this is where we made a loss here. This is where we made a decent loss on the first confirmation on the trend, because everything was aligning. Pullback didn't touch the 200 EMA, and then the MACD came back into the zero line. So over here, this was your loss to be made. Though it was a first indication, this does not stop you for looking for. This does not stop you for looking for entries, because you have to go back to the H4 time frame to see for exit in the trend. The H4 time frame brought us back into the market with a decent pullback with a nice volume, with a good bearish candle. This was a nice entry over here. Entry here, pullback, stop loss below the bearish candle, below the low, and then this was entry 1, entry 2. Entry 2 over here, price pulled back, nice bullish candle. Actually, the candles were a bit weak. It was okay to wait for another. It's okay to wait for another bullish candle to firmly confirm the trend. So this was a nice trend over here. Entry on the close of the bullish candle, a stop loss before the lower low. A target was hit 1 to 2, and then next entry, price pulled back over here. Decent. The stochastic was quite well oversold here. Bullish candle, entry over here, stop loss below, target 1 to 2. And then here, this was a loss. Because price pulled back into the 50. Stochastic was oversold. The bearish candle was well created, but then stop loss was hit, and then price took us out of the market. So these are 1 entry, 2 entries, 3 entries, 4 entries. The win rate, we won 3 trades, and then we lost 1. That's a nice win rate. Let's look at this is a recap on Euro JPY. Let's look at it right now, how it is created. If we see if we can put and watch our eye on it. So currently, next week, I think we need to wait a little bit to see what Euro JPY is doing. But according to the current situation, price has been pulling up and down, ranging through the 200 EMA, which indicates a consolidation or weak trend or exit. So no volume. So currently no volume. So instead, our hands away on Euro JPY until the system gives us an entry, until all the system aligns together with the 3 criteria. So I thank you for watching. Every week on Saturday, when the market is closed, I do both recap and then analysis for the next week. Stay watching. This is Reagan High Fund Investments. Like and subscribe. You are in the right place. I'm going to be releasing very many videos to make sure I keep you in line, I keep you profitable. You are in the right place. This channel is not all about showbiz, expensive things. Money is here to be made, because what we do here is to do what you are supposed to do in the market, and then money takes care of itself. And then money takes care of itself. Please like and subscribe to my channel to keep you profitable in the long run with the proven strategies. Happy trading.